growing your Instagram and diversifying your income as a streamer. This is very important for a lot of you. I get asked this question a lot, especially on my YouTube. For some reason, like, my blogging community is starting to get into my streams, which, hey, that's awesome. As a content creator, I love when my various types of audiences can come together and like watch a content. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I have my makeup community, I have my blog moms, and then I have my gamers, and like when I see them kind of browsing my other shit, it makes me excited. So definitely diversify yourself, not just in your income but in your content as well. So if you're good at doing other things, incorporate that into your streams or your YouTube videos or your Instagram, whatever. So let's get right into it. So curating content and planning is a very important, like, I'm starting with this for a reason. You need to plan. I do a lot of things spontaneously, and sometimes it works, and honestly sometimes it does not. So you kind of just have to be smart about what you're doing, when you're doing it, why you're doing it. Why is this selecting all of this? So when you are first starting out, you don't really have content, right? You have to like make your own, I mean, yeah, you could hire somebody to do it for you, but it's 9 times out of 10 not going to be what you wanted. So I highly recommend when you're first starting out, some people even make brand new fresh accounts, because think about it. Would you want people to see pictures of you from thousands of years ago? Okay, I'm exaggerating, not thousands, but like from years ago? No, you wouldn't want that. You want to kind of be in charge of what content you're putting out there. So sometimes I recommend starting fresh and starting new, making a business account or like a separate account just for that. Said it looks good 1,000 years ago. I agree. Where to start? So think about your niche, your theme, your color scheme. So who are you, right? What do you want to be known as online? What do you want to go by? What colors do you want people to memorize you by? A couple weeks ago, we talked about branding and color schemes. This is something we've already discussed. Guys, it is important if you're wanting to do this and take it a little bit more serious. People aren't going to take you serious if you're all over the place and like you don't even have like a color scheme or like a theme, like, yeah, they'll still come and watch and support you, no doubt, but I'm talking from a professional standpoint. Guys, please don't ever take anything that I'm saying personal or think that I am targeting you or your stream or your content. This is to help you. This is to learn from my mistakes. I wasted 4 years of my life blogging to no audience, literally. It wasn't until the very end of those 4 years that I started picking up. And then when I started streaming, it just skyrocketed. Now everyone's checking out all my stuff, So I want you to learn from where I fucked up. If I would have did all this stuff 4 years ago, I would have been way more successful. So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. People by nature are attracted to colorful, new, and exciting things. Are you or your brand or any of those 3 things, and why? So are you any of those 3 things? Do you have color? Do you have new and exciting things that make people want to come and check it out? Are you putting yourself out there? You kind of have to, you got to take a leap of faith when it comes to marketing. It's really hard, and I understand that. Definitely hard for me. It's kind of weird, to talk about yourself in a way like, yeah, I know you have to for your business, but it's kind of weird, for some people, so I get that. But think of new ways you can enhance your content. For example, have giveaways, have events, have community nights, do something to where your followers want to actually be a part of whatever it is you're doing, So think about those 3 things once again. Colorful, new, and exciting. Are you or your brand any of those 3 things? Take notes on how these successful content creators each have their very own distinct things about their brand, hence their success, viewability, and recognition. So for example, we all know who Ninja is. We all know who Pokimane is. We all know who Dr. Disrespect is or Dr. Lupo. Like, we know who those people are because they have something about their streams or their brand or whatever it is that is just so, like, everybody knows, you know what I'm saying? So my question to you is, what about your brand? What is it about you that you are leaving a mark for other people to recognize you and know who you are and want to come back for more? Debbie, oh my God, shut up. Focus on visual identities. Now, this isn't to say not be yourself. Obviously, you want to be yourself, you want to be unique, you want to do things your own way. However, people also adore and respect others who pave the way for those who are still building themselves, working their way up. Guys, do not discount newer streamers or your friends trying to stream or anything like that. Help them get there. Inspire them, teach them, guide them. And if they don't want your help, that's totally fine. Guys, I was the same way when I started. I didn't want anybody's help. I didn't want anybody to do anything for me. I wanted to do everything on my own. 9 times out of 10, that's how everybody's gonna be. So all you can do is just be a guide for them and support them regardless. All right. Following interaction, consistency, and features. What are these and why are they important? So following, make sure you're following those who support you back. It sucks when you follow someone and they don't follow you back. And sometimes they don't do it on purpose. It's an accident, they forget. And I get that. But you yourself, you want to make sure that you do show the support to people who are going out of their way to show you that same support. Be careful of fake or bot accounts. Be mindful of who you're following, what they're supporting, who they're about, Make sure you know a little bit about them, because if you're mixing communities, you don't want it to be where they support something that you don't really necessarily agree with, and that can reflect badly on you or your brand. So be careful about that. Track the hashtag trends that are pertaining to your niche. For example, you'll notice when I post on Instagram, I'm usually posting a graphic, a selfie, or something about my gameplay or my blogs or my podcast. Either way, it is something about me, my brand, or something inspirational to others. And then I usually tag it with something that is pertaining to either my niche or what I'm talking about. So if I'm posting something that's like a makeup look, I'm going to use a makeup related tags. If I'm posting something about graphics, I'm going to post something about graphics or content creation, etc. So keep that in mind. Interaction. Always show your support by liking, commenting, and sharing your friends and fellow creators' stuff so they can do the same for you. And not only that, sometimes even leads to collabs or making new friends along the way. You can track your progress in the analytics tab. So if you actually open up Instagram and you click on your profile, you want to click on the 3 bars at the top. It's actually not called analytics, it's called insights, and it's the 3rd one down from the top. So the settings, archive, and then insights. You will click that and you can adjust the days. So for example, you can check the last 7 days or the last 30 days. If I check mine, and I'm on my phone so you can't see this right now, but if I check the last 30 days, I have reached 831 accounts, which surprisingly is lower than it was the month before. It says it's negative 4.2% lower. I'm not sure how that is because I feel like I talk to a lot of people per day. Content interactions. I've had 1,028 content interactions since last month. Total followers, 1,520. And this month I have posted 75 times, 27 stories, and 1 IGTV video. So I'm clearly very active on Instagram. Again, it took a very long time to kind of quite understand the algorithm. But once you start seeing where you can and cannot be successful, you will it'll be a lot easier for you to move forward, if that makes sense. Let me hide this so you can see what this says. All right, so consistency. We just kind of talked about that a little bit. How consistent are you? How often do you post? Are you just on there to like memes, or are you going to actually use it to be more interactive with your peoples? How are you utilizing your social media to benefit you is the real question. This has a lot to do with your viewability on IG. So common sense, if you're not posting, you will not get seen. Excuse me. The algorithm has changed dramatically since the app's release in 2010. Post on your story 3 to 4 times a day or per week if daily is not possible. 2 to 3 posts on the feed, one being, again, a selfie, one being of your work, and the third being an inspirational graphic or graphics. Multiple ones if you want to do that, if that's something you like doing, which I've already taught you guys. If you go to Canva, you can use that usually to create your graphics. Was that just a bot or somebody being nasty, Dev? Oh, okay. Nice. I didn't even see that, so good job. Features, video features. Oh, this is just me kind of covering the features that Instagram has. Some people are still to this day new to Instagram, and hey, there's nothing wrong with that, guys. By the way, there is nothing wrong with being new to a social media platform. If you want to know a secret about me, as of last night, I just became a TikToker. After talking so much shit about it and being against it for the longest time, I finally made one. And I've been having fun making videos on it, actually. So there is nothing wrong with, being late to the party per se and trying something new. Remember, your goal is to be seen, to have fun, to create content that everybody enjoys and loves, and meet people along the way. This is just helping you do that. Some of the features that Instagram has is video features such as live video, because live video is different than Instagram video because it's live, versus Instagram video is more like YouTube. So it's just multiple ways to either share the same video and get it more views, or direct people to your main thing, whether it's streaming, blogging, content creation, graphic design, music, whatever. Shoppable tags in stories. So if you have your own merch, or if you own a business and you want to create something, that's like people could buy off of it in your story, that's one way to do it. There's actually way more features in the stories than there used to be. For example, there's reels that are becoming really popular, so kind of like TikTok, and I would highly suggest doing those because they're really, really fun to do, really interesting. You can add all kinds of filters and things to it, so I definitely recommend that if you haven't done them already. You can turn existing posts into ads. So if you already have a post that's doing well, you can actually turn it into an ad on Instagram. So say you have a post that is going viral overnight and it's got like 500 likes. I would suggest making ads of that. Now, the only thing is, if you're like me and you had your Instagram for a long time, because Instagram wasn't always integrated with Facebook. Instagram used to be its own thing, even though it was created by the same makers that made Facebook. They just bought the rights to Instagram years ago. So my profile is kind of weird because it's detached from a Facebook profile, but it's still existing, if that makes sense. So you will need to have a Facebook if you're trying to do ads on Instagram. That's the only bad thing about that, because I don't have Facebook and I hate Facebook, so whatever. Push notifications for your favorite accounts. So if there's somebody that you really, 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 really enjoy watching, I highly suggest turning on your push notifications so you never miss a beat. Same with you if you have notification gang, like on stream or whatever, and you have somebody, the biggest site, yeah, for real. If you have somebody following you and they want to keep up with you, definitely turn on your notifications so you never miss a post. Hyperlink username and hashtags in your bio. So you can actually tag people now in your stories or in your bio and use hashtags, which is really, really nice. So say you're promoted or sponsored by somebody, you can actually add that into your bio now, versus years ago it wasn't always like that. Hi Eliza, how are you? Good morning. We're just doing our quick little tutorials that we do on Sundays where we kind of teach people basic stuff about streaming, how to better market themselves, and do graphic design. So if this is something you're into, feel free to sit in. This video will be recorded and posted on YouTube if you've missed anything. Diversifying your income as a streamer. So this is exciting because a lot of people actually asked me about this. Let me hide the kitty. This was something I was super excited to write about because I have learned a lot since I started streaming. You don't just get paid off streaming, so get that out of your head. If you're one of those people that are like, oh, I just stream to get money, like, that's stupid, get the fuck out, because like, no, there's more to streaming than just making money, and you don't just have to rely just on streaming to make money. For example, I love getting money from all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who doesn't? Because on the days that I'm the most broke, I check my PayPal, or I check my Cash App, or I check this or that, and I have money. Like, I just forget about it, and it just comes, and it's really awesome. So first off, you have affiliates and partnerships. Affiliate marketing is the process of earning a commission by promoting other people's or company's products. You find a product you like, promote it to others, and earn a piece of that profit for each sale that you make. Sale that you make. It is mostly presented before an audience. So for example, as a streamer, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get hit up with an affiliate or partnership from somebody that has been watching you and really likes your content, and they probably want you to rep them. So that's kind of what that's about. You've seen it with me when I was partnered with Glitch. However, I learned some things about them, so I dropped them. Now I'm grinding for pre, and I'm recently have become the the interviewer and newsletter creator for Get What Sports. So that's awesome. Let's see what else. Influencer marketing is a strategy that businesses use to promote their products and services by partnering with popular social media influencers, users, or bloggers. Influencers usually have a large, engaged audience that brands can tap into to build credibility and even drive sales. I know it sounds sneaky, you guys, but that's literally how you get convinced to buy things. So get it out of your mind that you're doing something wrong by being an affiliate or partnership. Don't get me wrong. I felt the same way when I was a partner with Glitch, and I let everybody down by, learning how they were working, and I didn't vibe with them and stuff like that. I felt like I let people down, and I did. I came on stream, apologized to everybody, made everybody aware of what was going on and how I didn't know, and I let them know straight up, listen, I'm either going to go solo or find a better org, which I did. So it's like, as long as you're transparent and honest and upfront with the people who support you the most, that is all that matters, you guys. Merch and passive income. So to sell their merchandise, streamers typically post a link on their page that sends you directly to their merchandise. From there, viewers can pursue any merchandise you choose to sell, and a portion of the proceeds goes directly to you. Depending on what platform you're using will depend on your revenue. For example, Streamlabs merch store is kind of trash, so I don't use it. I used to use Teespring, which is actually really good as well. However, it was harder to integrate my logo in there. So that's the only thing about that. You just have to find a platform that works best for you. Stream Elements has been my most successful merch store, so that's why I use it. I'm sure that there's better ones out there, but that'll come with time. As you grow, you learn to use better things. So passive income could be Amazon affiliate links on your website and articles you've written that provides value. For example, I showed you a while ago when we learned how to create a blog. Remember, we did that, I think, a week ago or the week before. And I showed you. I have an article that still to this day makes me money. An article that I wrote 3 years ago still makes me anywhere from $80 to $150 simply by Mother's Day. And it's not a lot, because I'm not saying I make $150 every day or every week or every month or every year. No, that article, I'm pretty sure it was about Mother's Day, and it was like 7 gifts under $20 on Amazon. Well, guess what? Each of those items has an Amazon link that somebody can click on and buy that. And when they purchase it, a portion of the profit goes straight to my bank account. So what I'm saying is, be smart about how you're implementing passive income in your life as a full-time or part-time streamer. I highly recommend, again, if you don't have a blog or a landing page. What's up, Vector? How you doing, puppy? Good morning. I hope all is well. We're just doing our usual Sunday training, so don't mind me kind of not showing myself right now, because we're just looking at this presentation. But again, that article that I'm mentioning, the reason why it makes me money is because it is integrated in Amazon Associates. So I would check that out if that's something you haven't done yet. Hey, N Rocket, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, fam. My bad, Poppy. I have a really cool follower thingy, but I'm hiding everything right now so that I can read this presentation. Back to what I was saying about passive income. So passive income, again, could be an Amazon affiliate link on your website and articles you've written that provides value. Money from your streaming, merch, podcast. If you guys haven't already, start making a podcast, bro. It doesn't even have to be about anything serious. It's so much fun to do. You collaborate with other people. You learn to make new content just by implementing others' ideas and bouncing ideas off of each other. I've already done interviews with multiple people in the community and I've loved it. Ross Rickson featured me on his podcast. Professor Liquid featured me on his podcast. I'm also having those two gentlemen going to be on my podcast. So it's so much fun to connect with others and build things. Mother of Dragon Hill, how are you, sweetie? I hope all is well. Happy holidays. Let's see. You also can get purchases from your code being used on products like Epic Game Store purchases, which, by the way, your girl just got, I didn't get approved yet, but I just applied for my own Epic game code. So that's what's up. Hopefully I get approved. And you guys don't forget to use it when you buy stuff online, you know. That's pretty awesome. You're pretty awesome. Let's see, energy drink companies or things like that, streaming aesthetics, anything like that. So that's another way that you can earn income. Let's see, products and services. So to sell merchandise, streamers typically, oh wait, I already posted that. Oh my gosh, I just realized something. I was in such a rush, I did not write out the third thing, so I'm just gonna do this on spontaneity because I cannot believe I did that half asleep. So basically what I was going to write here, products and services. Say you're good at making something, why not make that a service? For example, I have a lot of friends that are good at making emotes or banners or overlays. So of course, Mother of Dragon Hill, I love helping people. I hope that people can take this content and learn to be bigger and better with it, and that's all I try to do. I just love helping people. Like, when you're winning, I'm winning, and that's how it should be for everybody. So like I was saying, if you're good at making something, turn that into a service. And if there's a certain product that you know how to make, for example, I make lotions and candles, not anymore, but I used to, and I'm actually considering getting back into that and implementing that as another income source. So those are just some ideas that you can do to gain money just by making things. You know, people that support you will support you no matter what, as long as it's something obviously good. And so, you know, if they see that you're working hard and make something, they're gonna want to support you and do the best that they can to show that support. So invest in learning things, you know. Side jobs. Never stop the hustle. Just because you're a full-time or part-time streamer does not mean you cannot have a side job. So what kind of work am I proficient in? Think about babysitting, cleaning houses, pet sitting, etc. There's tons of things you can do on the side to make that money and still, you know, have your fun streaming. Live Ops and Arise are the two work from home companies that basically you take calls and you get paid. I think the increments are like 30-minute increments, and you basically pick when you want to work. And I think usually a contract gives you a certain amount of time. For example, I think some of them are like you have to work a minimum of 10 to 15 hours per week, etc. So they're all different, and you just kind of have to check them out and look for yourself. But a lot of the people that come to me saying, oh, I'm trying to be a full-time streamer, but I'm struggling, there's not work where I live, I highly recommend Live Ops and Arise. I know a lot of people that live in the UK as well that actually do live ops. So it doesn't matter where you live, you can actually apply online. They usually get back to you within a day. Just peep your email. They communicate strictly by email. So that was my problem. My email's too cluttered and I missed a lot of emails and I lost a contract because of that. So, but they're two online work from home sole proprietorship companies who provide you a contract for various jobs or companies in a certain length of time, which is great for streamers. Another good option is creating products or offering service like writing blog posts, creating templates, graphic design, making emotes, transitions, and or overlays. So these are all really great ideas for those of you that want to stream yet still work. You know, some people don't want to. Me personally, I ain't working for nobody no fucking more. This is my job. I am the boss. Like, fuck that shit. So that's all, guys, for today. I don't really have anything else for you. 28 minutes, not bad. We've been covering a lot of the work that we've been doing pretty fast, so that's good. But any questions? Let me know. you have any questions. And if not, we're going to do some gameplay. I'm down for some paladins, bro. I haven't been gaming because I've been working on like a bunch of Importante stuff. And like, yeah, it's been completely draining me. So, but thank you for tuning in to our training today. Be sure to vote for what you want me to teach next week on Sunday. I usually post the poll Saturday nights or Friday nights, depending on when I remember.